Good afternoon, friends. It's Thursday afternoon. This is Mary Miller calling in from Nassau County for the Seatuck Environmental Association, which is in Suffolk County on the South Shore of Long Island. So we've got a story today. We'll start it in a few minutes. And we've got the subject of the book today is Poison Ivy. So we're going to read our story. It's got some beautiful pictures, so I can't wait to share it with you. And in the meantime, I just want to tell you also that the author of the book, her name is Anita Sanchez. She is from New York, and she lives upstate on a farm. She's written a few books. I will show them to you. One of the books is actually an adult version of the Poison Ivy book, which is really interesting about how it got to the United States and how popular it was with a lot of the royalty who loved seeing all the beautiful colors of poison ivy. They were not the ones who had to handle it and work with it, so it didn't really cause a problem for the wealthy people who loved seeing all the beautiful colors in the fall. So poison ivy will be our subject today. Now Anita has also written some other books. One of them is about creatures in the night, so about our nocturnal friends. The book I'll be reading is for really, I'd say all ages, but it's because it's beautiful. And it's a simple book about the benefits that poison ivy brings, in addition to warning about the cautions, the things you have to be careful, because as many of us know, poison ivy can create some pretty intense itching if you are in contact with the leaves. So the other book, the one that has to do with the night creatures, that one's for a little older child. It's got a lot of information, not really like a sit-down story read book, but a great, interesting book about the nightlife. So we'll get started in just a few moments. And just a moment to mention about Seatuck. Not only are there daily afternoon programs at 2:30. In addition to stories, there are a lot of in-the-field programs having to do with fish, having to do with places on Long Island to visit, including the South Shore Nature Center in Islip, right near the Scully Estate, which is the base for the Seatuck Environmental Association. And this Saturday, there'll be a wonderful online event, not postponed, but just changed format from being a live event to being a live in-person event to being a live digital event. So you can sign into Facebook Live 11 to 4 this Saturday, April 25, 2020. There's a great schedule. You can look at the schedule of all the things that'll be going on, not only exploring in the outdoors with naturalists, but music and a lot of projects and fun. So be sure to check in for a good part of Saturday afternoon. It'll be fun. So let me take a look over. We'll go look at the other books that Anita Sanchez has written. I'll show them to you now. And I'll mention that my role at Seatuck is working with the Little Peepers Forest School, which is based at the South Shore Nature Center. So there's a wonderful opportunity for preschoolers to be outside most of their 2.5-hour program in the woods, by the pond, climbing and experiencing the outdoors in all the wonderful ways, including puddle jumping. So it's a great experience for the children as well as for the teachers. So we'll have a little bit of noise. I hear it coming. Let me just step over that way so you can hear what the noise is, and I'll switch it around. Okay, it's going to go by in a moment. So we're on Long Island. this is the Long Island Railroad, still running, even though things are a little bit different now compared to the usual. So there's our noise. That should be it for this afternoon. Okay, a few geraniums. And so here's Anita Sanchez's books, the one I was telling you about. Wait Till It Gets Dark is the one I was saying that's for all ages. It's got a lot of beautiful illustrations. And, you know, like I said, it's not like a sit down with a really young child and read a story. It's got some really good information to use with a little older child and, you know, as well as adults. So that's one that she's written with her husband, George Steele, who is a naturalist. And then she has, this is the other one I was telling you about, the adult version of the Poison Ivy book. Really interesting, and it's not a little pamphlet. It's actually a good size read. So you can add that to your library. The book of today is called Leaflets 3, Let It Be, the Story of Poison Ivy. Okay, and Anita Sanchez is the author, and Robin Brickman is the person who did all the wonderful illustrations. Here we go. Okay, again, the name of the book, Leaflets 3, Let It Be, the Story of Poison Ivy. And you can see the colors are just magnificent, and we have a caterpillar. We have a caterpillar here. Okay, so first we're looking at a tree. Now you might be very familiar with poison ivy as being a plant that has leaves. So let's take a look and find out other ways that we can come in contact with poison ivy even when we don't want to. All right, so we have some animals out here. And let's see. Winter woods are dark. Bare branches rattle in the icy wind. A thick brown vine creeps up a tree. Shaggy rootlets help it cling to the bark. The vine curls through the branches like a furry snake. And down at the bottom of the page in red is the first warning, hairy vine, a warning signal. So in this tree picture, it's those vines that are climbing up the tree that have hairy, they really do look hairy as they're like holding on tight to the tree trunk. Hey, Amanda, Peter, Kimberly. Okay. So on this page, we've got our, got the birds, we've got other animals. Take a look down here. What do you see? Take a look. I bet you know that one. And we've got some mammal as well. Look familiar? Look familiar? Very familiar animals. So, and here are the beautiful poison ivy leaves. One cold day in early spring, the buds on the vine pop open. Baby leaves unfold, shiny and red as a traffic light. Stop! If you touch the leaves, they might make you itch. Meet poison ivy. Poison ivy isn't poisonous like a rattlesnake or a black widow spider. A chemical in the sap, urushiol, might give you an itchy rash. Now, I know that I am allergic to poison ivy. Some people are lucky enough not to be allergic. But it's always best to be careful and stay away. Only look. A rabbit hops down the path. He's thin and hungry after a hard winter. Few leaves are growing yet, not much to eat. He nibbles tender leaflets of poison ivy. So here are the leaflets, and you can see the back of the animal. And here is the rabbit. I guess he's not allergic. Just people. We have to be real careful. I did have a nasty poison ivy incident from coming in contact with the roots of the plant that I did not realize were poison ivy. Gotta be careful. Okay, here we've got another animal enjoying the leaflets. Snort, a hungry doe scares the rabbit away. Then she snacks on the leaves while squeak, a white-footed mouse gnaws on poison ivy stems. Where's the mouse? Can you see him? Can you see the mouse? There we go. Really is beautiful. And I do see those vines going up the tree. They're always so hairy. Growl, a cranky bear woken from his long sleep, wants a bite too. Tender red leaves are the first taste of spring, but poison ivy has more to give. There's the bear. Did you notice how many leaves it has? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. In summer, the red leaves fade to turn from red to, oh, what color is that? What color did the red leaves become? Yeah, they've become green. They hide among the other plants. You have to look closely. Can you identify poison ivy? Like snowflakes, no two poison ivy leaves are alike. Each leaf is divided into 3 leaflets. Some are jagged on the edges. Let's see if we can find some jagged edges. Oh, there they are. Jagged edges. They're bumpy like teeth. And some are smooth-edged. I see some leaves here that are smooth on the edges. They're not jaggedy and like teeth. Look for the head, the middle leaflet, on a long stem. Twin side leaflets have short stems. Sometimes little mitten thumbs stick out. And here's the name of the book, Leaflets 3, Let It Be. I see one of those little thumbs on there. See, it looks like a hand with a little thumb. Leaflets 3. Even if it might not be poison ivy every time you see 3 leaves, but it's just a good idea to use that as a general rule. Just stay away if it has 3 leaves. Okay, so we've still got some animals. Oh, looks like a little cat out here. He's face to face with another animal. Take a look. Beautiful. And let's see what's in the leaves here. Ooh, there's the tail. Working our way up. He looks kind of bumpy. Look at those eyes. Sun and rain make poison ivy grow strong. Vines creep up the tree and leaves spread over the ground at ankle height. Watch where you step. The leaves shade the forest floor like a million green umbrellas. In their cool, moist shadows, salamanders wriggle and spiders spin webs. A golden-eyed toad watches for insect prey. Oh, here's the spider. Did you see it before? There it is. There's the spider. And, oh, salamander. Right near the back of the toad. Swooping down, a cardinal carries food to hungry babies. They're cradled safely under a tangle of vines in a nest lined with poison ivy rootlets. I know a lot of you know the cardinal, and the cardinal that we often see is bright red. I'm guessing this one, since he's a different color, not a he at all, but is the she cardinal. The mom is more like a rusty color rather than bright red and is bringing some food for the babies in the nest. Dainty flowers hang in clusters from the hairy vine. Bees hum and buzz among the blossoms, gathering poison ivy nectar to make into golden honey. Shade and sweetness in the hottest days of summer, but poison ivy has more to give. There are the bees all over the beautiful poison ivy flowers. Fall days grow short and chilly. Tiny insects roll themselves up in a snug poison ivy blanket. Aphids, beetles, caterpillars crunch and munch on poison ivy leaves. Leaf miners tunnel through, eating as they go. There's a caterpillar here, one of those woolly bears. Let's see. Look at those holes in the leaves. Some beetles and another critter. A beautiful butterfly. Another one, the swallowtail. And colors are beautiful. Oh, what's growing on there? Leaves glow scarlet, orange, purple, gold, a poison ivy rainbow, and hidden under bright leaves, tiny berries are slowly ripening. Poison ivy has still more to give. There's food for everybody. And now the season has changed again. Now it's winter. Oh, here's the male cardinal, the red one. Winter has come, and withered leaves fall to the ground. Empty branches rattle in a cold sky. The forest seems barren, but the hairy vine is loaded with plump berries, white berries. And here's another little warning about berries. Berries white, take flight. It rhymes. So if you see white berries, it may be the poison ivy vine. Even though you can't see the leaves, that's another warning to keep away. But it looks like the animals are still able to enjoy. Hungry birds flock to a poison ivy feast. A red-bellied woodpecker hangs upside down, grabbing the white berries. A wild turkey gobbles them up too. Chickadees flit from branch to branch. Robins and bluebirds join in. A hairy vine is a living bird feeder. Poison ivy gives life in the starving heart of winter. There's our turkey and the woodpecker upside down, holding on. Little chickadee over here. And a whole slew of birds. We've got the robin, redbreast, the beautiful bluebird, our New York State bird. Busy, busy. The poison ivy is great for them in the winter. The cold is almost done. As winter fades, poison ivy seedlings sprout. Hairy vines reach for the sun. Leaflets 3 shine red to welcome spring. Oh, is that a blue jay feather? The blue and black stripe. Some ladybugs. And that's the story of Leaflets 3, Let It Be. Now, the back of the book, just so you know, there's lots of questions and answers about for those who have questions about poison ivy. And basically, it's reminding us that you can't get it from somebody else. You can't get it from just walking past poison ivy. That touching it is the issue. So you don't want to get it on your hands, even getting it on your clothes, because then it could get on your hands. It could get on your pets and then get on you. So you want to just be cautious. Enjoy the outdoors, and the more you know about the things to be careful about, the more fun you'll be able to have. And there are some, just to keep in your medicine cabinet, there are some topic creams and things that you can use if you feel you've been exposed. Then you can wash your hands with it, or wash if you think you've touched it with your hands, or wash your arms. And most likely it might be, not explode into a rash if you're able to say, oh, touched it, now I'm going to wash it off. There are certain products that you can get to help with that. So again, I'll remind everybody, this Saturday, April 25 from 11 to 4, be sure to come to this Seatuck Eco Carnival. Lots of things to watch, activities to do, and we encourage everybody to get outdoors and enjoy all there is to do. Camping, hiking, music, flowers, birds, canoeing, all kinds of fun. So please get outside as much as you can with your families. Enjoy the Eco Carnival, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you do have any questions about poison ivy, please leave them here on the live content, and I'll be happy to send over some information that you might need. All right, I can just answer them right online. Thanks a lot. See you soon.